Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Self-Magnetized channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is the space where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Before we dive deep, take a moment to breathe in. And as you exhale, type this phrase in the comments to align your energy with today's collective reading. My energy is magnetic and divinely protected. That small act of writing it anchors your vibration into this transmission, allowing your spirit guides to step closer and align you with the messages meant for you. If you feel called, go ahead and like this video to send a little energetic ripple into the universe. It helps this message reach the souls who need it most. And don't forget to subscribe to the Self-Magnetized channel for more divine insights and updates like this one. Now, let's begin. Today's energy is powerful. It's mysterious, and it's deeply revealing. Spirit has been showing me that there are some of you out there whose energy field has become so pure, so radiant, that it's impossible for others not to feel it. You've gone through so much cleansing, releasing, and spiritual growth that your vibration has become a mirror. And here's the truth that Spirit keeps whispering, ... Your energy forces others to confront their own truth. This is both magical and intimidating, because your light doesn't only illuminate what's beautiful, it also exposes what's hidden. And when others come close to your energy, they can't help but see themselves more clearly. For some, that brings healing. For others, that brings fear. You've probably noticed it already. Some people seem drawn to you instantly, like moths to a flame. They want to be near you, to talk to you, to share everything with you. They open up quickly, and often you wonder, why are they telling me this? It's because your soul radiates safety. You carry an energy that makes others feel seen, accepted, and free from judgment. But there's another side to that gift. When people aren't ready to face themselves, when they're still hiding behind illusions or false identities, your presence becomes uncomfortable for them. They start to pull away, not because you did something wrong, but because your truth reminds them of everything they've buried. It's like holding up a mirror. They wanted your warmth, but they weren't prepared for your reflection. Spirit says, you are the mirror of awakening. You were sent into certain people's lives not to stay forever, but to spark recognition, to stir their soul awake. You are that moment of clarity they never expected. You are the divine disruptor, the one who walks in and changes the atmosphere without even trying. And yet, that power has probably left you confused at times. You might have asked yourself, why do people get so emotional around me? Why do some people love me one moment, then act distant the next? It's because your vibration is alchemizing their shadow. You don't just communicate through words. Your frequency speaks louder, and every encounter becomes a form of energetic healing. Even when it doesn't feel like it. There's someone in your energy right now who is being triggered by your light. This person might have once felt close to you, maybe even cherished your presence. But as your light grew stronger, so did their discomfort. Because you reminded them of what they weren't ready to heal. You stirred their heart in ways they couldn't understand. And instead of facing themselves, they ran. They hid behind silence, pride, or excuses. Spirit keeps saying they weren't rejecting you. They were avoiding themselves. But here's the thing. Your energy doesn't just disappear from their world. Even after distance, your frequency lingers like a song they can't forget. They think of you often. They dream of you. They scroll through old messages or memories trying to make sense of it all. Because being in your presence left an imprint on their soul, one that can't be erased. For some of you, this is a soul connection that awakened them, maybe even triggered a dark night of the soul. You didn't just cross paths by chance. You were divinely positioned as a catalyst. And now, that person is sitting in reflection, realizing how profoundly your energy affected them. Spirit says they are beginning to understand who you really are. They're realizing that being around you wasn't ordinary. It was sacred. There's also a message here for you, beautiful soul. Your gift, the power to awaken others, can sometimes feel like a burden. You may have felt lonely, misunderstood, or even blamed when relationships fell apart. But Spirit wants you to know this isn't punishment. It's purpose. You are a vessel for divine light, and not everyone is ready for that level of truth. Some people will adore you for it. Others will resist you because of it. But every encounter leaves a mark because your energy transforms people at their core. You might not even realize how much you change people just by existing. There are individuals out there right now whose lives are shifting because of a single conversation they had with you. A moment you thought was small, they still replay it in their mind. You touched something deep within them that words could never explain. Spirit keeps showing me this image of a glowing aura, golden, electric, constantly expanding. And I hear the phrase, "You are the awakening in human form." Even when you feel tired or misunderstood, the light you carry continues to do its work. When you walk into a room, energy rearranges itself. When you speak truth, frequencies shift. When you love, people remember what real love feels like: unconditional, safe, infinite. But because of that, you also attract souls who are wounded. Empaths, healers, and light workers often attract those who need healing the most. They see your light and mistake it for a home. But some are not ready to take responsibility for their own healing. They want to borrow your peace without building their own. This is why boundaries are sacred. You can love people deeply without losing yourself in their shadows. Spirit says you've learned maybe the hard way that not everyone who needs healing is meant to heal beside you. Some are meant to learn from you, then walk their path. And that's okay. Let go of the guilt for walking away. Let go of this self-doubt that whispers, "Maybe I should have helped more." You did enough. Your energy did what it was meant to do. There's a recalibration happening within you now, just like you heard at the start. You might be feeling tired, drained, or even detached lately. That's your soul integrating new codes of light. Every energetic interaction leaves residue, cords, emotions, frequencies, and Spirit is helping you clear them now. You are entering a new level of power, and this level requires solitude, silence, and self-care. Not isolation, but intention. You are being prepared for your next mission, the next wave of souls who will come into your field. This time you'll walk with more discernment, more balance. You'll know who's meant to stay and who's meant to learn and go. And you'll notice something beautiful. The more you protect your peace, the more magnetic your energy becomes. Because peace is the highest frequency of all. It's the point where your energy stops chasing and starts attracting. So if you've been wondering why you're losing people, why certain friendships or connections have faded, it's not rejection, it's refinement. Spirit is pruning your field so that your energy can rise unhindered. The ones who are meant to meet you at this new frequency will come with calm, not chaos. They'll feel aligned, not heavy. They'll mirror your peace, not your pain. You don't have to dim to make others comfortable. You don't have to shrink to fit spaces you've already outgrown. Your light was designed to expand, to reveal, to elevate. And if others feel intimidated, remember, their reaction is not your responsibility. You came here to awaken, not to appease. You came here to shift energy, not to stay silent, so keep shining. Keep speaking truth even when your voice shakes. Keep being love in human form. Even when the world misunderstands your depth, Spirit says someone is about to mirror your energy in a new and unexpected way. A person who matches your frequency, not drains it. Someone who doesn't run from your light, they dance in it. This connection will feel like peace, not chaos. Familiar, not forced. And this time you won't have to question their intentions. Because their soul will recognize you instantly. This is what happens when you stop chasing and start attracting. When you stop explaining your light and simply embody it, you are magnetic. You are powerful. And you are protected. I want you to affirm this with me right now in the comments. My energy awakens truth and attracts divine alignment. Because when you affirm it, you claim it. You declare to the universe that you are no longer dimming your power for comfort as we move deeper into this message. Spirit is showing that you are being surrounded by divine protection right now. Your guides, ancestors, and angels are encircling you with white light. Every interaction that once drained you is being transmuted into wisdom. Every wound that once confused you is being turned into compassion. You are entering a season where your energy will no longer be misunderstood, will be revered. People will begin to see you differently. They'll feel drawn to your authenticity, not just your beauty. They'll feel safe to be real around you. And even though your light may still challenge them, it will also inspire them to grow. This is your true purpose, not to save, not to fix, but to awaken through your presence. You are the lighthouse that reminds others that the shore exists. Take a deep breath. You are doing so much better than you think. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, your energy is doing the quiet work of transformation. You are helping people just by being who you are. If this message is resonating with you so far, beautiful soul, make sure to like this video so we can keep this energy flowing in the algorithm and reach more awakening souls. And remember to subscribe to Self-Magnetized channel so you never miss another channeled message like this one. Now, Spirit wants to go deeper into the energetic reasons why your aura feels both magnetic and intimidating. Asterisk, beautiful soul. Let's continue from where we left off. Spirit wants you to truly understand the depth of your energy field, how it touches others, how it changes environments, and why it sometimes creates both admiration and fear in the same breath. Your aura isn't ordinary. It's ancient and coated with memories of lifetimes where you have walked as healer, priestess, teacher, or guide. When people meet you, they don't just meet the human version of you. They meet the frequency of every lifetime you've ever lived. They feel it before they understand it. And that's why so many people are drawn to you and simultaneously overwhelmed by you. It's not just your words. It's not just your physical presence. It's your energy signature. Some souls recognize you instantly. They may not remember why they feel comforted around you, but their soul does. It remembers the ancient light in your eyes. It remembers safety. It remembers truth. You carry the vibration of remembrance. And remembrance is powerful because it awakens dormant memories in others. It awakens their divine potential, their truth, their authenticity. But that awakening can feel like chaos for someone who has lived a long time pretending. Spirit says, you are the alarm clock in people's spiritual dream. When they meet you, something begins to ring deep inside them. At first, they may try to hit snooze. They may deny what they feel, distract themselves, or even walk away. But once you have touched their soul, they can never truly go back to sleep again. That's why, even after distance or silence, these souls keep feeling you. They might not talk to you, but they think of you constantly. They replay your conversations. They scroll through your photos. They wonder why they can't forget you. Because your energy became part of their healing path. You are not just another person to them. You are the mirror they didn't know they needed. And mirrors are hard to look into when we're not ready to face what's inside. You may have felt rejected, ghosted, or misunderstood, but Spirit says that was never rejection. It was redirection. You were redirected toward peace, self-ownership, and mastery of your own vibration. Because the truth is, your energy is evolving too. Every connection that falls away strengthens your aura. Every heartbreak teaches you discernment. Every silence brings you closer to your divine power. You are not losing. You are refining. And now, your energy is entering a stage of refinement so high that only those vibrating with integrity, humility, and love will be able to approach you. Spirit is saying, this is your energetic initiation. This is the point where you step into being not just a healer, but a master of your own light. You may have felt tired lately, or like you're being unplugged from certain people or places. That's your higher self reorganizing your energy grid. You're being pulled out of frequency fields that can no longer contain your expansion. It's like trying to live in a small house after your soul has grown into a mansion. You've outgrown old roles, old dynamics, old stories. You're stepping into sovereignty where you no longer give away your light for approval. This shift is sacred. And yes, it can be lonely at times. But the angels say, you are never alone. Every time you sit in silence, feeling the ache of transformation, they are surrounding you. They're whispering, rest, beloved. You are recalibrating. Even your exhaustion is holy. It's proof that your soul is processing new frequencies. Spirit shows me that for many of you, there's someone who still lingers in your energy, someone who once had deep access to your field. This person is haunted by your memory, not in a dark way, but in a truthful way. Your absence became their teacher. Your silence became their mirror. They are learning now what your presence truly meant. They are realizing that being close to you was a privilege, not a right. You were their safe place, their sanctuary. But they mistook your light for a comfort zone, not realizing that your love was meant to transform, not just soothe. Now, as they sit in reflection, they are awakening. They're feeling the contrast between life with you and life without you. The colors feel duller, the laughter emptier, the energy quieter. Because your frequency amplified everything: love, hope, creativity. And Spirit says, you didn't take anything from them. You simply stopped pouring where there was no reciprocity. You stopped carrying connections that weren't willing to rise. You've learned that you don't have to chase energy that matches your old vibration. You attract what matches your healed vibration. That's the new era of your magnetism. Your power is not in convincing, it's in attracting. Your love is not in fixing, it's in being. And your presence alone shifts timelines. The more you honor that, the more aligned experiences will begin to flow toward you. For some of you, Spirit is showing a new connection coming in, someone whose soul sees you, not just senses you. They won't be intimidated by your strength because they've done the work to know their own. They won't compete with your light because they've found their own flame. They won't run from your depth because they've learned to swim. This is the kind of connection that will feel like ease, not effort. It will feel like breathing. It will feel like coming home to yourself. But this connection can only arrive once you've made peace with being too much. For those who couldn't see your worth, you were never too much. They were simply unprepared. Your energy has always been an activation code. To those who are ready, it feels like divine alignment. To those who are not, it feels like chaos. Don't apologize for being the catalyst. Don't shrink so others can stay asleep. Spirit is reminding you, when you were the one awakening, it was uncomfortable too. You remember how it felt, the disorientation, the pain, the truth breaking down old illusions? That's exactly what others feel when they stand in your frequency. So instead of taking their resistance personally, send them light. Bless them and release them to their journey. When you release, you create space for expansion. And that expansion brings new blessings. It brings opportunities, abundance, new friendships, soul tribe. Love Spirit says that this next season will not require you to prove your worth. You won't have to beg for love, attention, or energy. It will come naturally, easily, like a divine flow, because your energy is now magnetic in a new way. Stable magnetism. Not the kind that burns you out, but the kind that draws what's truly aligned. And you'll notice your peace becomes your power. Your calm becomes your magnet. Your silence becomes sacred. You won't have to chase validation anymore. You'll know that your value doesn't depend on who stays or who goes. You'll know that your energy alone speaks volumes. Spirit is saying, prepare for new eyes to see you. People who once overlooked you will begin to feel drawn again, but this time, they'll meet a version of you they can no longer access in the same way. They'll sense that your light has changed. It's wiser. It's stronger. It's self-contained. You will no longer be the healer who bleeds to heal others. You will be the embodiment of healed energy that inspires others to rise. This is the shift from empath to empowered lightworker, from giver to conscious creator. And as you step into that, the universe will respond with miracles. The right opportunities will magnetize. The right people will appear. You will feel in sync with divine timing again. Because when your inner energy field aligns, the outer world reorganizes around it. Spirit says, don't underestimate the power of your energy hygiene. Cleanse your aura, meditate, speak affirmations of strength and clarity. Spend time near nature, water, or light. Protect your peace like it's sacred currency. Because it is. And for those who wonder why this recalibration feels so exhausting, Spirit reminds you you are shedding old energetic identities. You're no longer carrying other people's projections. You're no longer acting out outdated versions of yourself to make others comfortable. You're stepping into your authentic frequency, raw and radiant. And that kind of transformation requires rest, patience, and compassion for yourself. So if you've been sleeping more or needing more solitude, trust that. You're not lazy. You're integrating light, every nap, every quiet moment. Every time you sit in stillness, it's your soul upgrading. Soon you'll feel a surge of new creative energy. You'll feel motivated again. You'll feel inspired, renewed, ready to step into your next chapter, and that next chapter begins when you stop doubting your light. Say it with me right now. My energy reveals truth and attracts divine love. Type it in the comments to seal it into your vibration. You are the walking embodiment of truth, light, and awakening. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out, to illuminate, to awaken. Spirit says that as you continue to rise, you'll notice the way people treat you shifts dramatically. Some will approach you with deep respect, sensing your power. Some will confess how much you've helped them, even without realizing it. And others will distance themselves because they're not ready for that level of truth. Let them. You are not losing them. You're setting them free. And in doing so, you set yourself free too. Your journey isn't about convincing the world to understand you. It's about embodying your light so fully that understanding becomes unnecessary. You'll walk into rooms and people will just feel you peace, calm, clarity. Your presence will speak louder than any explanation ever could. Because when you embody truth, the world adjusts to your frequency. You are doing exactly what you came here to do. Keep trusting your path. Keep shining. Keep expanding. If this message has resonated with your soul, take a moment to like this video to keep this frequency circulating. It's a way of saying yes to your higher self. And make sure you're subscribed to Self-Magnetized channel so that you never miss another transmission of light. Love, spirituality, and the law of attraction. This energy is sacred. And it's only the beginning of what's coming for you. Spirit says you are stepping into the timeline of embodiment. You've learned, healed, and released. Now it's time to live as the light you've always carried. Breathe in deeply, feel your heart expand, and know this, your energy forces others to confront their truth. It is both magical and intimidating, and it is divine. You are the light in their awakening. You are the mirror of remembrance. And the universe is smiling upon you for having the courage to be exactly who you are. Type in the comments, I am magnetic, powerful, and divinely guided. Because you are. And from this moment forward, may your energy reflect only peace, love, and divine truth. And so it is. And so it continues.